In the heart of a deep, dark forest, there roamed an undead dog with glowing red eyes. No one knew how the dog had come to be, but its bite was said to bring on a paralysis that would last forever. One day, a group of travelers stumbled upon the forest and heard the rumors of the cursed dog. They didn't believe in such nonsense, but as they ventured deeper into the woods, they began to feel a sense of unease. Suddenly, the dog appeared before them, its eyes glowing like embers in the darkness. The travelers tried to run, but the dog was too fast. It lunged at one of them, sinking its teeth deep into their flesh. The bite brought on an immediate paralysis, and the traveler was unable to move or speak. The rest of the group tried to help, but the dog turned its attention to them, and one by one, they too were bitten and frozen in place. Days passed, and the travelers were never seen again. People whispered that the undead dog with red eyes had claimed another victim. Those who dared to venture into the forest claimed to hear the distant howls of the cursed animal, and many warned others to stay away from the woods and its fearsome inhabitant. But there were always those who didn't heed the warnings, and each time, the dog claimed another victim, leaving them paralyzed and trapped in the forest for all eternity. The deep, dark forest had become a place of terror, and the undead dog with red eyes its reigning terror. Years went by, and the legend of the undead dog with red eyes only grew. It was said that the dog was unkillable, and that anyone who tried to end its curse would only fall victim to its deadly bite. One day, a young man named Jack heard the rumors of the dog and became obsessed with finding it. He believed that the legend was just a myth, and that he could be the one to prove it. He set out for the forest, determined to find the dog and end its curse once and for all. As Jack entered the forest, he felt a sense of unease wash over him, but he pushed on, his determination unwavering. He had almost given up hope when he saw a pair of red eyes glowing in the distance. It was the dog. Jack drew his weapon, and the dog charged. Jack was quick, but the dog was quicker. It sank its teeth into his arm, and Jack felt the paralyzing venom spreading through his body. He was frozen, unable to move or speak, as the dog loomed over him. But then, something strange happened. The dog's eyes flickered, and it let out a mournful howl. It suddenly became clear to Jack that the dog was not a monster, but a victim, cursed to roam the forest for all eternity. With his last bit of strength, Jack used his weapon to break the curse. The dog let out a final howl and vanished into the night, its curse finally lifted. Jack was freed from his paralysis, but he carried the scars of his encounter with the undead dog with red eyes for the rest of his life. From that day on, the legend of the dog was forever changed. People whispered of a young hero who had faced the monster and broke its curse, freeing it from its eternal torment. The deep, dark forest was no longer a place of terror, but a place of wonder and mystery, where the legend of the undead dog with red eyes lived on.